Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Abbas Jafri from Asas National School, Senior Boys Campus, Rahwali Kent, Gujranwala. As I have been teaching you the chemistry of 10th class, and we have started the chapter number 9, Chemical Equilibrium. Today we have our lecture number 8. Dear students, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the law of mass action and derive the equilibrium constant expression Kc for a general reaction. In today's lecture, we will derive the expression of equilibrium constant Kc from few examples as written in our textbook. We will solve Test Yourself 9.2, and in the last, we discuss on equilibrium constant and its unit. Dear students, when nitrogen reacts with oxygen to form nitrogen monoxide, so the reversible reaction is N2 plus O2 is equal to 2NO. The double arrow in the reaction shows that the reaction is a reversible reaction. We have discussed in the previous lecture that a reversible reaction can only be happen in a closed system. So this white rectangle shows that reaction is happening in a closed system. And a reversible reaction in which reactants are converted into products and products are converted into reactants. When reversible reaction proceeds, according to law of mass action, the rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of reactants, which are N2 and O2. We replace the constant of proportionality with the forward reaction constant Kf. So Rf is equal to Kf multiplied by product of molar concentration N2 and O2. Similarly, the rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to the molar concentration of products. So RR is directly proportional to the molar concentration of NO, nitrogen oxide, and constant of proportionality is replaced by reverse reaction constant Kr. So RR is equal to Kr multiplied by molar concentration of NO. So at equilibrium, rate of forward reaction becomes equal to the rate of reverse reaction. So putting the value of Rf and Rr in the equation, so we get the value of Kc, which is the ratio of the rate constant Kf over Kr, that is equal to NO raised to the power 2, that is product, over N2 and O2, which are reactants. Dear students, we derive expression for equilibrium constant for another example. The second example is when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to form ammonia. So the reversible reaction is N2 plus 3H2, and that is equal to 2NH3. So in this example, we repeat the same steps like in the previous example and find the equilibrium expression of Kc. So the rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of reactants, that is N2 and H2 raised to the power 3. So Rf is equal to Kf N2 H2 raised to the power 3. And similarly, for the reverse reaction, the rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to products, which is NH3 raised to the power 2, and Rr is equal to Kr multiplied by NH3 raised to the power 2. And at equilibrium, Rf is equal to Rr. So putting the values, we get the value of equilibrium constant expression Kc, which is the ratio of forward reaction constant and reverse reaction constant. That is Kc is equal to NH3 raised to the power 2, which is product, over the reactants N2 and H2 raised to the power 3. Dear students, for better understanding and And to gain maximum from this video lecture, you have to be very much careful while listening this lecture. And if you don't understand any topic, please repeat the lecture twice or thrice and you will understand it very well. Now dear students, here is a test yourself 9.2 and it has the following question. The first one is define the law of mass action. So dear students, we have to write the definition of the law of mass action to solve this question. How is the active mass represented? So the active mass is represented by the molar concentrations, which are written as square brackets. What do you mean by equilibrium constant? Dear students, we derive the equilibrium constant expression for the few examples. So in these examples, you clearly shown that equilibrium constant Kc is the ratio of molar concentration of the products over the molar concentration of the reactants. So we will discuss further in this lecture as well. Question number 4. Point out the coefficients of each in the following hypothetical reaction. So in the first one, 2A plus 3B is equal to 4C plus 2D. So 2 is the coefficient of A and 3 is the coefficient of B and 4 is the coefficient of C and 2 is the coefficient of D. So similarly we will solve other ones also. So the question number 5, so write the equilibrium constant expression of the following reactions. So dear students, there is no need to derive the equilibrium constant expression that we have derived in the examples. So just write the Kc, that is equal to product of the products of molar concentration raised to the power of their coefficients over product of molar concentration of reactant raised to the power of their coefficients. So we repeat the law of mass action definition as it is the first question of test yourself 9.2. The rate at which a substance reacts is directly proportional to its active mass. And the rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the product of active masses of reacting substances. So dear student, this definition has two portions. Clearly seen that in the first section it describes about an individual single substance, and in the second section it describes about the whole rate of reaction is directly proportional to the whole product of active masses of the reacting substances. The second question is solved here, that an active mass is considered as molar concentration in mole per dm cube, which is represented by a square brackets. And the third question is the coefficients in hypothetical reaction. The first reaction 2A plus 3B is equal to 4C plus 2D. So coefficients are 2, 3, 4 and 2. And similarly in B and C, the coefficient of reactions of the B are 4, 2 and 3. And in the last one, 2M plus 4N is equal to 5O, in which coefficient of the reactions are 2, 4 and 5. And in the last question, question number 4, equilibrium constant expression Kc for the reaction. So the first reaction is 2NO is equal to N2O4. So in Kc, that is equal to the reactants are in denominator and products are in numerator. So product over reactant, it's a formula dear students. So N2O4 is a molar concentration of product over NO raised to the power 2, that is a molar concentration of reactants. Similarly, in the reaction number 2, PCl3 plus Cl2 is equal to PCl5. So PCl5 is in numerator, that is product, and reactants are PCl3 and Cl2, which are in denominator. And the third one is 2SO2 plus O2, that is equal to 2SO3, in which Kc is equal to SO3 raised to the power 2 over SO2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by O2. So you can see that in numerator they are the products and in denominator there are reactants. So product over reactant, we have to write that Kc is a ratio of molar concentration of products over molar concentration over reactants. Dear students, in the last, that is question number 3 also of test yourself, that is what is equilibrium constant and what are its units. So equilibrium constant is just a ratio of the products of the concentration of products raised to the power of their coefficient over the product of the concentration of reactants raised to the power of their coefficients. So Kc is equal to product of concentration of product raised to the power of coefficients over product of concentration of reactant raised to the power of their coefficients when we express it in a balanced chemical equation. So dear students, it is conventional, means it is used to write that product are written in numerator and reactants are in denominator. So when we calculate the numerical value of the Kc equilibrium constant expression, so we put the actual equilibrium concentration values in the Kc equilibrium constant expression. So the value of Kc depends only on temperature. It does not depend on initial concentration of the reactants and the products, because when equilibrium establishes, then all concentrations equal to same, which means their value remains the same. So we solve few problems, and to make the concept clear that whatever its units are exist or not. So dear student, Kc does not have any unit in a reaction with equal number of moles on both sides of the equation. So it is because concentration units cancel out. So dear students, consider under the word cancel out in the expression for Kc. So you can say that H2 and I2, so their concentrations are 1 mole each, and 1 mole of H2 and I2 equal to forms 2 mole of Hi, and their concentrations are same. So they are cancel out, their affect each other, and Kc has no units. And in this scenario, Kc has units. The reactions in which the number of moles of reactants and the products are not equal in the balanced chemical equation. So in this equation, in this reaction, you will see that on reactant side there are 4 number of moles, but in product side there are the 2. So when we write their units, so we can say that in the end units are happening, that is equal to mole minus 2 and dm the power raised to the power 6. I hope so dear students, you will understand the concept that Kc has units as well as it does not have units. It does not have units when moles of reactant products are equal, and it has units when moles of reactant products are not equal. Okay, it's over to you now for dear students. Thank you very much. And in the end of this lecture, I have an assignment for you to learn and practice. So dear student, derive the expression for Kc of the given examples. Solve the test yourself 9.2 and write down the definition of equilibrium constant expression and tell when Kc has units and when it does not. Okay dear students, stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.